Yeah.
And we're live!
Hello!
Hi.
I gotta remember to look here.
You don't have technical difficulties today of having to jump over the desk.
We're more organized.
It's because Lori's back.
Lori's back.
Yeah, it kind of threw us off. You were gone.
Mm-hmm.
And
it was a good show, though. I watched it.
I don't like sitting in the middle. I like
yeah?
over here.
That's why I was really quite surprised that somebody else was sitting in the middle, because I try to get you guys to sit. Al always says, how come you're always sitting in the middle? I said, because that's where they put me. Yeah, I am the tallest. Sitting down, am I the tallest?
I just don't like it.
So
don't be gone.
Don't be gone.
We need all three. It just doesn't. It's not complete if you're not here.
I missed you guys.
Hi, Linda. Someone's calling me on my phone.
Yeah,
I'm going to turn that down.
Linda Lockwood?
McNeely.
Oh, McNeely.
Hey, Mac. Can you see that over on the side of the... If you guys don't know, because I'm not used to it, here's the camera, but here's the monitor. So if we end up looking over here... Because I couldn't figure that out last week. I couldn't figure out, what are you looking at?
We're looking at ourselves.
And Michelle's looking at Dolly's cute pictures.
Yeah,
I got a little distracted with the pictures, because once you get started on one, then you start working your way around her board.
Yeah, her bulletin board. That looks really cute. You guys will have to see that. You'll have to take that camera and show what we're looking at here.
Where if I flip that, though?
Oh, I think it's fine. Just move the whole... There we go.
That's
there
what I
we
was
go. We're
at.
looking at Leslie's board with all of her little kidlins on it. That's so cute. We all got a chance to redo our offices. That was fun. I mean, I don't think mine's been cleaned in many years. I mean, some of the areas.
Well, you just moved right in it, right?
Oh,
like,
yeah.
So you didn't get a chance
to move furniture or anything like that.
No.
Did you notice my mask matches my shirt?
Very nice. You were very coordinating today.
I know, isn't that weird?
So we all kind of stayed in the same...
We stayed in the blues today.
Yeah. Well, you said something about wear something cute, because we have a live video to do later, and I'm looking in my closet, and I have nothing cute.
That is cute.
I just have.
Yes.
This is from my daughter-in-law and her mom. I got for Christmas. So the cute things I have. Thank you, Sherry and Janice.
It's cute.
So, yeah, but I just don't ever think about cute. It's like, does it fit? Does it fit, and does it cover the fat?
Oh,
that's all I ever worry about.
You know what? I do think of that too. How much can you see my rolls in this?
Oh,
I'm not comfortable with that.
Can I sit down in it? Can I stand in it? Can I suck my gut? Can I not? Because most of the time it's that relaxed mode. And
well, we sit behind our desk, so we have stuff that it hides it.
So you stand up.
But then you do have to walk out there, and you're like, you just tuck it in and walk. That's right. I lost some weight when you get behind the desk. Let it out.
Let it go.
Though I did look into waist trainers, because really your fat can get trained and you don't have to have them tight. I did not know, because you think they can be dangerous.
Yeah.
But there are waist trainers, if you just put a little bit, you can actually end up moving your fat around to where you have a little more of a waist.
What is it?
It's a waist
must
trainer.
have one. Because I have no waist.
It moves it, because
Is it like elastic, or
this
is it
is probably TMI, but I do have some belly rolls. Obviously, I've had 2 kids. Thank you, boys. That now I have a belly, and I don't think it's ever going away. But you know where you wear your pants? Do you have an indent?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so that's what a waist trainer. It basically, you start training your fat to just slowly move around.
Oh,
and you don't have to wear it super tight. So that's going to be my next investment.
Wouldn't a Spanx kind of be like that?
Yeah, you could probably
move
wear
everything up to you. I don't have one. I need to go get one, but I'm afraid to buy one because I'm afraid they're going to want to measure me, or you can't really try it on.
Some roll down, though. You have to find the right one.
You got to get the true, the real deal
Spanx,
because they have the stuff on the inside where it won't roll, and
it's like a rubber elastic-y.
Don't you feel like I think I would be claustrophobic?
they're not too bad compared to like you know when you
Once
get
you
to
see
yourself
Oh,
and you're like,
okay.
It's all smoothed out.
okay. So I know that some of these ladies out here have had to deal with control top pantyhose where you feel you want to die when you put the control top pantyhose on.
I lived in those,
So,
working in retail.
Spanks are way better than control top pantyhose.
Really?
They are,
Oh. Yeah, I was so devastated when the whole natural leg came through. And I remember the day that I discovered that. It was my daughter Nikki's friend's wedding down in San Diego in Embarcadero Park, and everybody is there, and I have my nylons with control top pantyhose on, and it's springtime, and everybody is bare-legged, and Nikki says, "You have nylons on?" And I said, "Well, yeah." She goes, "People don't wear nylons anymore." And I was mortified.
Oh,
I thought, what is going to hold me together?
Oh my God, in the past though.
that's
now.
how I
Oh.
felt too. They were like my security blanket. Like, I
Yeah.
just put them on and I'm like, oh, my legs are so good. Because I have ugly legs naturally. I have dark hair, so no matter if I shave my legs, it still looks like I might need to shave them because you can see the hair.
I have like little scars and things, and people always say, "You have nice looking legs." Well, they are in the pantyhose. You take the pantyhose off, and they are not nice looking legs. They're just legs.
Yeah, mine are like
they'll never come
white.
back. They've got to come
You
back.
know what?
Bring
Let's just
your
make them
pantyhose
come
in.
back. We will start a fashion trend.
That's right. Pantyhose, you're on your way back in.
Yep. Hey, they might. I mean, everything comes back eventually.
Mm-hmm.
True that.
Then I'll be strutting my legs until then. I have not been in a dress since then.
I only wear tights, and that's in the, when it's cool out because I can wear tights, but I won't wear dresses that I have to show my legs. And I can barely wear shorts at home. Like,
No,
I just can't.
I wear capris. It's just.
I try to wear capris, but they are not capris.
It's like your workout pants the other day. So she's like, "These are supposed to be capris," and I'm like, "Well,
They
they
were
would
down
be
to her
on
ankle.
me."
Yeah, on me.
They were the perfect
Length for
My
ankles.
legs are too long. I'm like, I'll just go buy capris for
It's
you.
funny because I was looking at some of those and I saw some and I held them up and I went, "Oh, these are like what Michelle got that went to her ankles," and they went right below my knees. It was like, or between the knee and ankles. That was funny. I was like, "Oh, that's cute."
Yeah, capris are the right length. You have short legs.
Yeah. So, I told you guys a little bit, but went down and got Mom. So Mom is now a Washingtonian. And I had a little bit of a scare on the plane. The plane was fine, but has anybody ever had an inner ear issue with altitude?
No, I've had them pop, and it takes a while to pop, and it can make you nauseous, but I've never, like...
Well, I'll tell you, is that we were flying, and I was fine. And then all of a sudden, I'm thinking, well, I feel a little nauseous. Well, that's weird. No turbulence. And then it got worse and worse. And the next thing I know, I remember saying to Mom, "I think I'm going to pass out." That's the last thing I remember. And Mom said, I went down, because I remember thinking I need to put my head between my knees, which luckily we were in premium seats, because when you're in regular seats, you can't do that. But we were in premium seats, so I put my head down. That's the last thing I know. And apparently I was out for a while. Poor Mom, she's trying to find the button because the button is blue to call the stewardess, and she didn't know that. So she's pushing the lights and the, you know, and she's saying, "I need help." No, it's blue with a little lady or a little person on it, and she's hollering at the ladies behind us and, "Help! I need help! I need help!" because she couldn't wake me up. And so apparently the stewardess heard, or somebody came, and by the time I woke up or came out of it, there was a doctor standing there. There was a nurse that was on board. There was a stewardess. My mom is panicking because she thought I'd had a heart attack, because I guess when they lifted my head back, my eyes, I was completely out, but my eyes were wide awake, wide open, and bulging. She said they looked like they were going to pop out of my head.
I just couldn't release the pressure.
Yeah, and I was gray, and so she finally woke me up, or got me awake or something. I don't know. I don't really remember a whole lot, and was still quite foggy. And they said they called the paramedic because we were just outside of Seattle. And as we started to go down to Seattle, my ears just went boom, popped. I mean, just a snap, and I was instantly fine. I mean, I was fine. I wasn't dizzy. I wasn't sick. You couldn't have even told that I was anything 5 seconds before. And so we land, the paramedics come on, and oh my goodness gracious, they're awfully good looking. And all I could think about was my grandma Hayner, God bless her. When she passed out, she lived in Glebe, and I was the only one in town, and I go rushing out there, and I remember her coming to, and she said, well, if I'd known I could get this many good-looking men in my house, I would have passed out a long time ago. And I was thinking of that because here's these 4 guys, and they are just, one's poking my finger, and one's taking my blood pressure, the other one's taking my oxygen and my temperature and talking to me. And I told them, I said, as soon as my ears popped, I was fine. So 3 hours in the airport, I'm walking around, I'm shopping, I'm doing my thing, everything's good, and we get on the plane, the little plane to Yakima, and I'm talking to the kid next to me, and we're chatting, and as we're climbing the thing, and we hit a certain altitude, and all of a sudden, I started to go down again. And I just kept talking to him because I thought, if I don't, I'm going to get sick. Mm-hmm. And managed to stay at that level, probably because we didn't go as high.
Right.
And by the time we landed and got our stuff, I was so sick. Al dropped me off at home, had to go take Mom. I couldn't even go with her to the house, to her new house. And I ran in, got sick, and I slept for like 9 hours. Mm-hmm. So I got a doctor's appointment tomorrow to check the inner ear thing, because that's got to be what it is.
Yeah. I mean, that's...
Which is not good for somebody who travels.
That's why your ears pop, though, isn't it, to relieve pressure?
Yeah, I think so. Mm-hmm. But
so did they have a doctor on the plane, or was it just somebody
that was a
doctor?
That was there,
it's like in the movies.
Is there a doctor on the plane? Apparently that's what she said. She says, we have an emergency. Is there a doctor or a nurse on the plane? And then these 2 showed up, and I just remember sitting there kind of looking at them, and they were like standing here, and here was the stewardess, and they're talking about what I looked like, because I guess I looked pretty bad with these bulging eyeballs and this gray skin, and poor Mom was just, she's like in the, 10,000 feet in the air, and she doesn't know what she's going to do. But yeah, it was really, for me it wasn't scary, because I don't really remember much of it, but yeah, I've never heard of that before.
That is scary, though. You don't really think of a medical emergency happening on a plane, but if you're like out there, like a long flight, my goodness.
Well, and what surprised me is because we had, my second year here, one of the gals that used to travel with us flew up with her daughter, and she had a heart attack and died on the plane.
Oh,
see?
She sent me a card with a check for her trip, which I still have in my office to always remember her. And she had a heart attack and died on the plane, and her poor daughter had to be there the whole time. And what I was shocked was that my mom asked if they had like a blood pressure cuff, and the stewardess said, no, we have to have, I can't remember what she said, something. We have to have some kind of permission or something to unlock this thing. And I'm thinking, do they not have the shockers?
They might not.
On the planes? Why do they not?
That's kind of scary.
Yeah, it is scary. Anybody out there know or work with the airports or that may hear this later on? But yeah, I was kind of surprised that there isn't AED.
Yeah.
We're all trained in it.
Well, if we can have one here.
Yeah,
like, if we can willingly shock people, no.
Yeah.
We have yet to use it. I mean,
we have not had to use it. I mean, like, but to have it there,
I think of like, oh my gosh, if anything ever happens and I have to use it, this is what I worry. I mean, I'm trained, but
I think you just go into mode.
That's what I'm wondering. Do you, like, but it guides you. It's got to do your nerves though, because I'd be like, oh my gosh, or does that go away?
I think that goes away.
And then it just all of a sudden you're like, I got to do what I have to do to. Because just even me thinking about using it on somebody, I'm like, oh my gosh, like it makes me nervous. But I would hope that would go away.
Yeah, I think so.
Just your instinct.
Well, I would hope it would. It's better.
Yeah.
Since I'm the oldest of the 3 of us, it's better.
We got you, Lori. We'll shock you back to life.
I appreciate that. Yeah, but anyway, I'm glad to be on the ground and back with my girl.
I'm glad you're back. We missed you so much.
Thank you.
Linda said, though, if you bend over like that in between your legs, it can cut off your circulation. So.
Well, with the pants, no, I had stretch pants on. I was going to say, if it was with the jeans I have on now, yeah, I wouldn't have recovered. I'd be done.
You need the hair tie trick that lasts against the trick to help.
I always
when you're pregnant, you can expand your pants. Put your hair tie there.
On a plane, I always wear stretch pants. I don't care. I mean, I'll wear a long shirt, but I don't care because you're sitting a long time. You got to get up. You got to stretch, and that's for that reason.
You know, good thing you didn't like walk to the bathroom and pass out in the.
Oh, I know.
That's
I almost
really,
did.
Like,
I kept thinking of my poor mom, because here I am, like, kind of incapacitated, and she's getting all nervous and freaking out, and all of a sudden she thinks, sorry, Mom, I gotta go to the bathroom. And I'm on the aisle, and she's next to me, and she's like, she's stuck. There's no place to go.
Oh.
I know. So it was an ordeal. So anyway.
Nature sometimes does not call us.
Oh. Every woman knows that.
Yes.
I've got my feet on the ground.
Yay!
Thank goodness.
We got quite a few viewers today.
Oh, nice.
That's nice. Oh, and hi, Tatiana, that's watching us in the front.
Oh, my gosh,
Tatiana's watching.
Aren't you supposed to be working?
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. Hi, Mom and Dad, and Tanya, and Maria, and Linda, and Lila, and Jill.
Lila, that's my mom. Welcome to Yakima.
Wait, Jill, my mom, Jill?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All of the moms are on board.
And I'm sorry, Jill, the other day I couldn't remember your name, and that's why I said Michelle's mom. Now I got it.
Jack and Jill. Jack and Jill. Jack and Jill.
Oh, that's right.
Yep. So it's pretty easy to remember. Yeah.
Okay.
We'd go to the store and they would write their checks, and people would, you know, when they would check in, they're like, really? Yep, it's real.
My ex-mother-in-law and father-in-law were named Barbie and Ken. And they dated since they were in kindergarten.
Oh, wow.
And married, and stayed married until Barb died, and then later Ken died. Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, my
Barb
gosh.
and Ken. Barb and Ken Kenny.
Oh, that's funny how people, like, yeah, the names worked out like that.
But did you stay together just because you were named that?
It was just
I mean,
meant
how
to
do
be.
you divorce Barbie and Ken?
I know that, yeah, when they're doing the papers,
Yeah.
they're like, yeah, no, we can't
No,
let
we
this
can't
one
do
go through.
this.
Denied.
Denied by Mattel. Oh.
You got any announcements about trips?
Tulip Festival is still on go. We will be doing social distancing. I've got 4 trips that are sold out.
Mm-hmm.
And
What you doing, waiting list for them?
I am doing waiting list, yeah. I've got Tulip Festival sold out. The Snake River sold out. Columbia River Gorge is sold out. I've got 2 rooms left for Lincoln City. There was another one sold out.
Mystery Trip 1.
Oh, yeah, Mystery Trip 1 sold out. And, yeah, everything's just going. And I've got a bunch of new trips coming up for next year. I just signed up today. We're working on a Florida trip.
Mm-hmm.
So we go into Orlando, and I think it's going to be probably mid to late March, because that's a good time of the year down there. And hit a couple of the theme parks, and then go to Cape Canaveral.
Mm-hmm.
Always wanted to do that. Down to Miami tour, and then down the Keys, do an Everglade tour.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Keys, see all of the house. There's some really big houses down there. Truman's White House is down there, which is like Lyndon B. Johnson had his second White House in Austin. Yeah, I think it's Austin. Anyway, somewhere outside. Yeah. So that'll be a fun trip coming up, and we're going to be going to Vermont.
I've always wanted to go
in
there.
October.
Oh.
Do you need a host?
No.
Vermont.
Oh, we're going to Hawaii.
I would go. Sand.
Yeah.
I take Hawaii over Vermont. Sorry.
I don't know, Vermont and the maple and the whole.
Oh, it looks so pretty, though. All the fall colors.
Bridges of Madison County. I mean, there's all kinds of, that's not Vermont, but there's all those kind of bridges, those covered bridges everywhere. So anyway, trips are going really well. Everybody seems to be getting their shots, and I don't know, South Africa is still a go. Oh, I met with Friendly Excursions, and Great Britain is a go. So if anybody's ready to go, we're going to extend and hit the castles from Downton Abbey.
Of course.
Of course.
You would not be able to go there without doing that.
I'd be taking side taxi trip. Well, me and about 5 or 6 other people. So.
Wait, is that on your bucket list? Do you get to cross something off your bucket list? Yeah.
Yes. So yeah, trips are going. So yay, let's travel.
You got a little announcement?
Yeah.
Oh, so we mailed out the newsletter yesterday morning. It has a bunch of inserts in it, and then it has a letter from Seniors Inc. in there, and our upcoming events.
And all of our clip art that Michelle didn't like Lori and I from.
Well, okay, let me just tell you something here. I have the newsletter done.
It was done.
It wasn't done yet.
Oh, no. But I'm like, I'm done. And then Lori's like, oh, let me look at that. So, she's like,
okay, when I give her my travel stuff, it's in colors and bright, catches your attention.
So I have this for the event, and then Lori's like,
what about mine?
well, how can make it all the pretty stuff? And then goes back, this is boring. So I had to change it, which is fine.
Which
now
we're
it's colored.
grateful for because it's pretty.
And then Leslie's like,
oh wait, you forgot a giraffe though, because.
well, we'll just hang on here. Okay, so
Yeah.
then Leslie's like, oh, where's Bugs apart? And I'm like,
because I put Snoopy on my letter every single time. Peanuts or Snoopy has got to be on there. And I walk in and I see there's a bumblebee in Welcome Spring. And I said,
the bumblebee is cute, okay? So then I add the Snoopy, and then I go back into Lori's office because I'm done, or so I thought. Then she's like, where's my giraffe? And I'm like,
Michelle hates us, but it is the newsletter
She
every
really
single time.
did. It was funny. So, here's my giraffe.
there's the giraffe that is making an appearance in there, and then I'm like, no more, we're done.
Well, luckily I left the next day, so
Yeah,
I
that's all.
love it.
So I know some people got them the same day. You mailed them out in the
mailed them,
morning,
yeah.
and they got it the same day. So you guys should be getting them. If you don't get it in the next couple days, call in. We'll make sure you're on the list and that you're currently up to date. And it says on the back, which this one doesn't have one, but on the address label, I highlighted it and wrote last issue if you need to renew, and that will be your last one. If you don't see that on there, you are good to go probably for quite a while. Most of them expire like the end this year, so
Yeah,
October, November,
because you
December.
extended them because we were closed. It's so nice to get the newsletter out.
It is.
I've seen a couple of people, they got them today, and they were just like making notes and like feeling like we're
Yep.
normal.
And then we added the little fun on the back because people really like doing it.
I know.
And if anybody wants to turn that in, we could pull a drawing for an activity card again. So bring them to the front desk, drop them off with your name and a phone number on it, and we'll draw a winner again.
I think that's a good idea.
Yeah. No, that's nice. Got to keep everybody, you know.
Keep everybody happy with clip art.
And active and motivated.
They look forward to getting this, which when they didn't get it for a year, I didn't realize how much they looked forward to getting this until we hadn't put one out.
We looked forward to getting them back. Seeing them.
It was nice when they would send in all the crosswords and the trivia, and they were actually participating. It was like, oh, you guys are still out there.
You're out there. Yeah, it's nice to get.
This cup looks so big when you get.
It's nice to get mail. Like, you don't realize snail mail is fun to get.
It is. As long as the post office delivers it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. All right, Leslie, what do you got?
So I got a couple things. I normally have my strange news and my holidays.
Okay.
So which one do you guys want to start with first?
Strange news.
Okay. So strange news, I'll start with my first one, because we're doing the Pet-tastic photos, and which I have one today, which I have to pull off my bulletin board in a minute. But since we're doing Pet-tastic, I found a couple articles each week about animals. So this one is a walrus is spotted on the coast of Wales in an unusual sighting. This is not the greatest picture. It's all I could find online. But it is very rare for a walrus to be spotted near Ireland or Wales. And since 1979, there have only been 8 sightings of walruses.
It's like Bigfoot there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, we haven't seen Bigfoot.
So it was either he got lost, was looking for food, or startled by something and got away from the group. So now the problem that they're having is he's alone. And so they don't know how to get him back to where he's supposed to go. Because they don't know where all his friends are.
Poor little walrus. Everybody say a prayer for the walrus.
So, a lot of times they say Alaskan walruses have been forced inland during the summers in recent years because the sea ice disappears.
So he's an Alaskan walrus near Wales?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
England?
Yep.
Oh, he is
Wait,
really
how did he?
long.
Yeah, how did he get that far? Like maybe he climbed aboard a ship and they didn't
Maybe
know,
a
and he
zoo
was like
or maybe a
would take him.
yeah, an aquarium. I hope.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder how hard it is to reintroduce a grown animal to their grown animals.
I
mean,
know.
I wonder how. If there's a process.
Well, I'll be in
for
Wales in September, so
Maybe
hopefully
go
I'll be.
meet him.
Yeah, I'll bring him home.
I was just gonna say no. She'll bring.
I don't
him
have one.
home. Al, get ready.
Get ready. Got a walrus coming home.
And then I did not know that
What is
Cadbury Eggs did this every year, but apparently they have a contest for the Cadbury Bunny.
Yeah, we always see
Oh,
the
yeah,
commercial,
yeah.
but I didn't know they actually
So
did
they
one.
do an actual contest. These were the finalists from this year. There's
For
a
real?
bunny and a horse and a llama's on there
You
and
should've
the
been
frog.
Lulu.
I didn't know they did it.
So every year they do a Cadbury Bunny tryout. So they do a little video with the Cadbury
Ears.
eggs and the ears and all of that. So this year was the first time, and he is a Australian white tree frog from Florida,
That's funny. That's the new egg mascot.
and he hops like a bunny. So
Oh, that's cute because they've done the commercials forever, but it was just the commercial.
Mhm.
It was the rock lion, and that's kind of cute.
Do they have like a prize? You get to be on the commercial. Like
So
what's the?
That varies for life.
there were 12,000 entries that were llamas, donkeys, miniature horse, goats, dogs, cats, rabbits.
No fish.
Who does Felipe?
Oh.
How would we put bunny ears on Felipe?
I have an idea.
Oh my gosh! Okay, we're gonna win that next.
Yeah.
There's a $5,000 prize. You get a commercial, and then the Cadbury company donates $15,000 to the American Society for Prevention of Cruelty to Animals.
Oh, that's
that is
nice.
good.
I'd give up a price just to have it go to that.
Yeah.
But you get $5,000 just for winning.
Oh,
And
I think I'd still give
Let's
it to.
put bunny ears on Felipe and Lulu, and if we win,
Yeah.
we'll just.
I think
Donate
the llama, though, was the cutest.
Oh.
I mean,
Waylon. Oh, that's cute.
oh,
Oh, those are cute.
Gotta get it up close so you
Really
can see.
cute.
Waylon the llama. That's cute.
So, I thought that was fun. And apparently last year, a dog won, a tree walker coonhound named Lieutenant Dan won.
Oh, that's cute. I think the walrus should have won.
I want to get a little closer.
And then my last bit of strange news. So they found this creature thingy, species, in the ocean. And they were checking it out for genetic material. And apparently it is resembling some of the genetic coding for humans in the ocean. This weird little blue creature has genes that are connected to us.
Is it like a
Well, we're all
blob, or is it
connected.
attached to the ground or something?
And it's 550 million years old.
Mm.
is it like squishy?
But they do cut it in two and count
They did
it.
not say if it was squishy.
Or is it like attached to the ground, or does it float?
No, it floats.
Oh, like
And how big is it?
It's a sluggish blob, it says, not squishy.
oh, it's probably squishy then. I mean, I feel like it would be. Well, not feel
And
like
again,
it would be, but
How old do they know it is?
It's 550
And
million.
how do
How
they
did
know
they know
that?
that? I don't know.
They pull numbers out of it. Here.
I mean, you can't carbon date it because it's alive.
You can't cut it in two and count its rings.
Yeah.
Oh, true.
Okay, we want to know, if you're watching and you're the scientist behind this, how do you know that? Just saying. I don't know why you'd be watching our show, but in case anybody, you know, everybody's connected in the world somehow.
12 Degrees of Kevin Bacon.
You've never heard of it?
No.
You haven't?
No.
You connect like movie stars and names like
Everybody is connected to Kevin Bacon by 12 degrees.
Mm-hmm. What?
Yeah.
We'll play it later.
Watch TV and because he's got a commercial now
I
about that.
I can't afford TV.
Oh,
We'll look it up on YouTube.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's floating in a pool. And he goes, "Hi, I'm here to tell you about 12 connections to, well, me."
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, it's pretty cute.
So, you know, on last week how we talked about the spring equinox was happening. And then on the spring equinox, you could sit an egg on its end.
Oh, did you try it?
I did.
Did it work?
Did you try it at the exact time that it said on
No,
there?
because I actually forgot about it. And thank you, Mom, by the way, because she texted. She goes, "Did you do it yet?" And I was like, "Oh, I forgot." So I grabbed an egg.
How late were you?
It was like 5 o'clock when we did it.
Oh, no. Okay, no. I'm calling BS on this one.
Did it have a specific time?
I don't know, because mine didn't work. Just
Did
saying.
you try it?
I did. And the disappointment, and I'm not going to try one of your little tricks next time, because I was like, "Oh, Jackson, look, we can stand an egg Edison." He's so excited.
And
All
you
right,
did the
didn't
exact
stand up.
time?
When she texted, I'm like, "Oh, maybe it's because we're not doing it at the exact time. Maybe it's only good for so long." That's what happened. So, yeah, our egg just
It expired.
rolled around. Yeah, it's just like, oh, no, it's not going to stand up. And I'm like, okay, well, let's just look at Leslie.
So I printed a picture so you guys could see it is actually standing on
That's
its end.
staged. I'm just kidding.
I did a video
Good.
for Facebook because I knew someone was going to say, "Oh, that's not real." And so that's why I'm like, I'm doing a video and showing you guys that I'm not moving this thing.
We must have done it at the wrong time. I have no idea what happened.
But it worked.
Can it be any egg? I mean, does it have to be a Kirkland or a Safeway? Does it have to be room temperature?
Yeah, what brand was yours? Because
Yeah.
mine
was the Oakland ones, the ones you get in the 60-pack.
well, I didn't have that kind of egg. Was it
Well,
large
if I
or
was in
medium?
a 60-pack, I'd stand up on my own,
Well,
too.
we eat that many in a week, man.
Maybe it's because, were they medium eggs? Because I did it with a large.
Yeah, large one. They're top heavy.
Yeah. I think the red medium egg.
Yeah, what's wrong?
See,
We
that's
dropped the
specific.
first one, though, because it rolled off, and it was so funny.
Oh, see? It didn't stand up. Right there. It has to be the egg.
The egg.
I grabbed a couple eggs because I'm like, in case you break one, I don't want to have to go back to the fridge. And Matt goes, "You know, once you do this, it's just going to roll off and you're going to make a mess." And not 2 seconds later, Vincent puts it up, and
Oh, no.
it's on the floor. And I'm like,
Yeah, there we
all
go.
right, well, there we go. Let's clean that up and then we'll try again.
I'm going to put some double stick tape on it and do it another day and be like, "Look, Mike."
That little blue goo.
Yeah.
That'll work. That's what I
I should
do.
have done that.
I
I
know.
should have done like 3 in a row. Oh, I got 3 eggs.
You could have spelled out egg. With standing up eggs.
That did not work. I did try to randomly stand up a couple eggs, like, the next to see if it was I'm like, my eggs don't stand up, though.
Mm.
I'm going to go home tonight and try it just with a regular egg. Okay, what I did, speaking of eggs, though, I videoed from, since I was home yesterday, to recuperate and have a moment to myself,
Mm-hmm.
and it was very good. So on Grand America, Good Morning America,
Mm-hmm.
they had things to do to freeze. Did you know you could freeze eggs?
I have seen that on
I've heard that, but I've never done it.
I wonder.
6 eggs at a time is how I did it, because when we scramble eggs, we always have 6 eggs. You just put them in and you whip them up a little bit, and then you put them in the freezer bag and, you know, let all the air out, mark the date. And so I've got 6 bags, because I always get the big things too.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm afraid, because it's just Al and I,
Right.
that if I don't do a bunch of boiled eggs, they're
Yeah.
going to go bad. And that has happened.
Mm-hmm.
So, so I did that. I did, 5 things of eggs. And
I
them
have
frozen.
seen that, but I've never tried it.
You can freeze milk, you can freeze eggs, you can freeze nuts,
But if you do milk, you have to leave a little space
Yeah.
because it expands.
and you put them in smaller cartons,
Mm-hmm.
not their big
Mhm.
cartons. But did you know that nuts, excuse me, nuts have an oil to them that will go rancid?
I just read that too. We must be reading the same thing because I read that also, that your nuts can go rancid because of the oil.
Okay, moving on.
That just was so funny sounding. But yeah, so you're supposed to freeze it. Let's go to something else now. I can't even hide. I'm back here. There's no place for me to go. I was being so serious.
So glad you're drinking.
I need more water.
So glad you're drinking water because Monday was National Water Day, World Water Day. So drink it up. And then yesterday, because we're doing the pet-tastic
That's what I'm drinking.
month of pet photos, and the reason we did it is because yesterday was National Puppy and Kitty Day.
Oh, it's that way every day in my house.
And then today is National Cheesesteak Day and National Chocolate Covered Raisins Day.
Cheesesteak?
Oh, I have some of those.
No, I don't like it. I know, you said this the other day, you don't like chocolate covered raisins. Do you like the yogurt raisins?
I didn't like raisins.
Okay, I'm just going to say, I'll say it again. I don't like raisins.
I don't like raisins.
It doesn't matter what they're covered in. It doesn't make them.
I do like them with chocolate on them.
I like them with chocolate or yogurt. I'll eat
I
them.
don't.
Yeah, I would eat a chocolate-covered raisin without the raisin.
So that would just basically be chocolate. Oh.
And then tomorrow is International Waffle Day.
Didn't we just have that? Oh,
That was pancake.
Oh.
And then
I
Friday.
don't have a waffle maker. Do you have one that you can
Oh, I
bring
got that
in?
little tiny.
Every time I need something, you've got it and you're getting rid of it. I need a waffle maker. By tomorrow.
The little Dash ones, they're like $7 and they're mini waffle makers.
What's Dash?
It's like the brand.
Oh.
They make waffles this big, which are perfect because
I would like
you
that.
can put them in, you can freeze your waffles,
You can freeze your waffles with them.
and we don't want them to go rancid.
No.
You put them in the freezer, and you pop them in the toaster, like egg waffles. But they're homemade, so at least you know what it is.
You can make them gluten-free or whole wheat.
I've done that, and oh my gosh, they're
Where do you
really
get this
good.
thing? Where is this little waffle
Where do you
maker?
get this thing?
Tell me where you get it.
You can get it anywhere. You can get it from Mars. You can get it Target. You can get
I haven't
Walmart.
seen it. Can you get it on Amazon?
You can get it on Amazon.
What's
I
it
think
called?
it's Dash. Or
Dash?
it's a shopping.
Waffle. Oh, here it is.
Yeah.
Dash waffle
They're so
maker.
popular.
It makes 4 little. Well, here's one that makes 4 at a
Oh,
time.
that's a
I
big
think.
one. Yeah.
That's an egg
I
bite
just got
maker.
the little single.
Like this.
Oh, yes, that's it.
But look at this. It's 4 little ones.
Oh, then that's like the mini waffle thing.
Yeah,
Mini,
4 mini waffles.
Mini waffles.
Yeah.
4 mini waffles. Uh-huh.
No, Lori, you might like Friday. It's wear a hat day. Because you always have cool hats.
You look good in hats.
I
I
don't.
don't. I'm not.
I'm a headband person. Although
Well-
I can't wear them like I used to because of my mask. It's just too much going on.
I have,
Just see your eyes. I know you have glasses, though.
I know, it doesn't help.
all right, so I just bought it.
Will it be here by tomorrow?
It will
We'll
be
just bring
here by-
some batter.
Yeah. Oh,
We could put it in a
next week.
picture. We could put it in a picture, and then you have the batter ready, and I bet you
We
could
can make them
freeze
right
it.
here.
And then, yeah, we'll just cook them while we're talking.
Yeah.
Works for me.
I like it.
Oh, my gosh.
It was only
Do we
$9.99.
still have viewers?
We do.
They're
We've actually had quite a few add on.
Oh, yay.
Oh, and Sunday is Respect Your Cat Day. You better respect that. That's a weird
My
comment.
cats run the house anyway, except for...
Actually, maybe it should be your cat's like, hey, show me some respect.
Yeah,
today.
give me some respect. I get up in the morning, I feed
no
them,
respect around you.
I know, I get no respect. Who was it? Rodney Dangerfield.
Yeah.
Your cat should be named Rodney Dangerfield. Anybody out there have a cat named Rodney Dangerfield? That should be
Rodney. Rodney.
Yeah,
Well, that's
I get no
cute for a
respect.
cat. Thank God they made a holiday for me.
That's right. Because I get no respect. Not gonna get it either.
So, Laura, you already went over your weekend. What did you do this weekend?
Well, let's see. Ashton had a migraine, so he slept, which that's not anything I did, but so I didn't do anything Saturday. But
She remembers though.
I know.
that's because she
doesn't-
prepped me.
Oh,
I had
did
to
she?
wait for
Oh.
a while. And then, if you guys haven't checked this out, Leslie kills plants. So maybe not Leslie, but I don't know if you like houseplants. But there is a new little store in the mall. I can't remember the name of it. So I was expecting something different, and because you see the stores with bamboo in there. Okay,
We have a mall.
I don't ever go to it.
I don't go to it either.
You mean
but
that one in the
Valley
Union
Mall?
Gap?
Yeah.
Oh, I never go
So
there.
I don't either. But Ashton went, and he's like, "You got to check out this store," and that's been a while ago, and I just have never went down there. So I'm like, "Oh." So I go in there. I'm in love. I feel like I'm just gonna move in there. I mean, I love it. She's got house plants in there, cactuses, succulents. She's got a couple carnivorous plants in there. It's amazing. It is the cutest. Yeah, it's like a hanging one. It hangs, and it's got these
wow.
bell-looking open things. And I was like,
Yeah.
that is and they're like about this big. It is the coolest store, and the lady is amazing, and she's so nice. And I just want to live in there because it's so.
Because if you take the plant out of there, it's gonna
It's
die.
probably gonna die. And she's so knowledgeable. So if you have a question and like something's dying, you'll ask her, and she can probably tell you what's wrong with it. But I bought plants, and which we had to have a little thing because I'm like, oh my gosh, look at this and look at this. There's just nowhere like it. She has some. It's just different plants than what you see at like Home Depot. I mean, she has some of those, but then there's like her cactuses are amazing in there. She's got bonsai trees, money trees, like I said, different house plants. But I bought 2 little cactuses, and I got this little thing to plant them in. And she's like, oh, for $2, we plant them for you. So they would plant them. You can buy a pot, and for a little bit extra, she plants them and everything for you, which that's really nice because some of them you have to have certain soil and, the drainage, so she'll put the rocks in. So if you have not checked that out, I mean, this isn't an advertisement. I don't know the name
Apparently
of it.
it is.
But you guys should go down and check out this store. Yakima has nothing like it, well, until now. But it's at the main entrance, and it's right into the right. It's amazing just to even go down there and wander through it because she's got like a little waterfall thing going. It's just the cutest little store. I love it. So that's what I did, and
It's called the Flower Shop at Cascade Garden.
it just made me happy.
Cool.
going
Valley
in
Mall
there.
location.
So that's what I did. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
And did the usual grocery shopping and, that fun stuff.
So, yes, I do kill plants, but I can start them.
And then Matt takes care of them,
That's
right?
right. I start them, and then Matt takes care of them to keep them alive. Although Benson's been watering them, but we planted all our seedlings. We cleaned out. I'm good at cleaning out the garden bed, so I can pull all the weeds.
You're like the prep
I'm
and
good at
start.
prepper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, so what did you plant?
We've got all kinds of veggies, from tomatoes to peppers to cucumbers to watermelon. We've got all our herbs like thyme, parsley, basil.
Do you have a garden in your yard?
Mhm.
Did you make a garden?
Well, we have 2 big raised garden beds in the back that we normally put stuff in. One year I planted a whole bunch of squash and pumpkins because the boys just kind of went wild with pumpkin seeds.
Oh,
Were they
yeah.
just like,
Oh, they were, and they were just growing out everywhere. I think we got too many pumpkins because it didn't have enough time,
Right.
places to spread out. But I mean, the leaves were just climbing over the bed.
Oh, how fun to watch them grow, though.
But they had fun doing that. We did that for the spring equinox. We did the egg, and then because Steve has been driving me nuts to dye Easter eggs, in which we've almost eaten all of the hard-boiled eggs now, because
We don't need ours. I don't know what it is. I just don't.
Oh, when you color them, you mean? Yeah, I don't either.
I don't.
But we dyed Easter eggs this weekend, and we dyed 20 of them, and thank goodness that the boys like eggs, because that's helped out. And then Dolly, she turned 10 months on Sunday.
Oh,
that
and what
little-
is she doing? Tell them what she's doing now.
Well, she's trying to walk.
Oh, my
mean,
goodness.
Oh, I don't even think she's trying. She's just like,
She's
no,
just,
I'm
I'm
gonna
going
walk.
to.
Yeah.
I'm going to walk now. That's just crazy.
And then I can't believe this one, because I can't believe I have a 7-year-old. Tomorrow is my oldest Vincent's birthday. He is 7 years old. So happy birthday, Vincent.
Happy birthday, Vince.
7 years ago, I was getting ready to go in the hospital, and he came on the 25th. But I was supposed to be due on the 24th, and he didn't show up.
He needs you and
He
Mama.
wanted his own date.
Yep.
But, you know, the funny thing is, so let me get my picture of Jerry.
Oh, yeah. Is that the one up there? Oh, that one. Oh, how cute.
Because my old man, Jerry, he is turning 11 tomorrow.
Oh, Jerry.
Or not tomorrow, on Friday. He's the day after Vincent's birthday. So when I was going into labor with Vincent, I had made cupcakes, because we do this every year for their birthdays. They get a puff cake, or they get some kind of dog biscuit that we'll make for him. So I made him peanut butter cupcakes before I went to the hospital, because I was afraid that Jerry wouldn't get his special treat if I was in the hospital with Vincent.
Yeah.
Wait, so you're in labor making cupcakes?
Before then, yeah.
This is what we have to deal with.
Yeah, I just kind of... Okay, and then she mathematically figures out when her children are going to be born. Because when Dolly... we were expecting Dolly. She's like mathematically figuring it out.
Yeah, because all my kids, they add up to the right amount with their days. Mathematically, they all are correct.
Her hands over my shoulder.
What is
I
Who is that?
Hi, Tatiana. You want to say hi real quick? Hi, everybody.
Oh, it's funny. I was like, what is that moving?
I know, like, there's hands over my shoulder.
No, but I calculated it out. So if she was born on the 21st, that she would be mathematically correct of May, and there she is.
I still she's figuring this out that one time you were sitting in my office, figuring it out. She's like, well, if you had a puzzle, and I'm like, that doesn't even make sense. Who does this make sense to? Leslie, it makes sense to Leslie. And then
Right.
sure enough, though, you figured out when Dolly was going to be born. It's great. So if you want to know when your child is going to be
You don't
born,
know when you're going to be born.
I feel like Leslie might be able to mathematically figure it out.
Because they all equal 5.
They
you-
do?
if you
'Cause
add-
it's May?
With the way you can add and subtract the numbers in their birthday, it all equals 5. Every single one of them.
Of your kids?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Do you add and subtract it the same way, though? See, this is where...
No, not on Dolly's. Dolly's is because hers is the 5. Because Steve has his 5 at the end because it's 2015. Vincent has his 5 because he's on the 25th. So it's from the 5. You can add the numbers together from the 5. 3 plus 2
what
equals
is that?
5.
What is that movie, A Beautiful Mind? I feel like this is Leslie figuring out the dates. In her, she sees all the numbers, and she's sitting there, and we're like, no, she's crazy. And then she's like, no, she knows, and she figures it out.
Okay, here's one for you then. See what you do with this. I was born April 6th, 1957, at 2:38 in the morning. My numbers, you put them all down, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. No repeats.
That's all.
Okay,
Did your
so
mother
what happened?
mathematically figure that
Well, I
out?
think everybody has their own number, but for my kids, it's 5. And that's why I knew Dolly was going to be born on the 21st, because her 5 starts in the beginning, and you can minus all the rest of her birth date, and it equals 0 by the end of it. Because you have 5 minus 2 minus 1 minus 2 minus 0, and it equals
You do realize we are never going to understand this. I haven't even asked. I've just been like, I don't understand it, but somehow it works.
I'm just
I'm
going to
glad
say
you both
thank
stuck
you,
with
Dad, for all the math teachings my whole life that I come up with crazy ways to figure out my kid's birthday.
You know how I knew I was going to have a child? I was having contractions,
Yeah,
and
me
then I'm
too.
like, I better go to the hospital.
Yeah. Doctor called and said, get out of the flower garden, you're having a baby. So I went.
Lo and behold,
Lo and
mathematically,
behold,
it worked
there you
out.
go. Mathematically, she was there. At 5:12 on 5:24.
Well, see, but Matt and our birthdays kind of work together because they're backwards. Because mine's 8/29 and his is 9/28. So they're all kind of all our numbers.
I have no idea if this is all going. And it's get it off the ball.
Oh my goodness, we
have talked a long time
We have
since
talked.
We have talked a lot.
I've been here.
So, just a couple things. Do not forget today, we will probably see you later. At 3 o'clock today, we're doing our Remembrance Celebration. We will have cake and punch at the end. Remember to social distance and wear your
Wear a
mask.
mask.
And then, I have flyers up front for our essential oils class. She ended up getting the information to me after we had gotten the newsletter out, so please check it out. Ronna Watkins will be teaching the class, and she's got some great ones coming up. I kind of want to check out the one for the Mental Health Awareness Month for stress, sleep, and emotions.
For Ronna?
Using wild orange.
She's a sweetheart. Okay.
So we've had some pretty good viewers. Oh, my mom wanted to come tell you that her birthday's on the 7th of April.
I knew we were alike. We're April babies. We're Rams.
You're Aries, aren't you?
Yeah, we are.
That's what Vincent is too. And you guys got some tempers, man.
Only when we're put next to a Taurus.
That's what I've seen on your good side. I'm a Pisces, so I'm like,
Yes, Steve.
I'm a Virgo.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense. Al's a cusp. He's a Taurus, Gemini. Nikki's a Gemini. Justin's a Cancer.
I can just say that Aries have tempers just for raising Vincent. Vincent can have a temper.
hence the nickname Mama Lori.
I got a giraffe on my... Okay.
All right, we will see you
Thanks for
guys
sticking with us.
next week.
Really.
And we're going to be on the Senior Expo coming up that they're doing, so you can check us out there too. We're going to do
Do
a
you know
little
when that is?
It is April 15th that they'll be putting
But
that
it's
out.
virtually,
It is
right?
all virtual.
So it's
We'll
not
be
you're
in the
gonna...
same clothes because we're just shooting that
Today.
right after this. So thanks for sticking with us here, or somebody already said that.
And we
So
will
good, I said it twice.
see you guys all next time. Thanks for joining us, and all the